Hello friends, once again welcome to A4 Paper 1 online course. In this video, we are starting another topic from our Paper 1 syllabus, that is time and distance. Time and distance is an important topic that has been added from 2019 January onwards when there was a syllabus change. So in this video, I will be discussing some basic aspect related with time and distance. More questions from time and distance will be discussed in the upcoming videos. So I hope you know the basic equation regarding speed, time, distance, etc. As you can see on the screen, speed is equal to distance by time. Speed is equal to distance by time, from which we get time is equal to distance by speed and distance equal to speed by time. And another important aspect related with time and distance question is regarding the conversion of the units, because sometimes the question may be given in the unit given in the question may be kilometer per hour, and answer may be maybe in meter per second, or sometime it may be in meter per second and an answer may be in kilometer per hour. So how to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? To convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18. Okay, to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18. To convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply by 18 by 5. So to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we multiply by 5 by 18, and to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we multiply by 18 by 5. So that's a basic aspect how we convert the units in relation to distance and time questions. So then there are another basic concept that you can see on the screen. If the ratio of the speeds of A and B is A is to B, listen, if the ratio of the speeds of A and B is A is to B, then the ratio of the time taken by them to cover the same distance will be B is to A. If the ratio of speeds of A and B is A is to B, then the ratio of the time taken by them to cover the same distance, the ratio of the time taken by them to cover the same distance will be B is to A. B is to A. So that's our next point. Then the final point, suppose a man covers a certain distance at X kilometer per hour and an equal distance at Y kilometer per hour. Remember, this is equally divided. And this particular is covered by, imagine X kilometer per hour speed, and this is by Y kilometer per hour. Then the average speed is 2xy by X plus Y kilometer per hour. The average speed will be 2xy by X plus Y kilometer per hour. So that's a basic equation related to finding average speed in case of the same distance is being covered in two different speeds. So moving to the question discussion. So in this video, I will be discussing 2 or 3 basic questions from time and distance. We can discuss more questions in the upcoming videos. So the first question, a person crosses a 600-meter long street in 5 minutes. What is his speed in kilometer per hour? That's the question. A person crosses a 600-meter long street in 5 minutes. What is his speed in kilometer per hour? Try to do the question. Okay, now I will do here. First of all, let's change into meter per second. So this is 5 minutes, which means 5 into 60, that is 300 seconds. Okay, we can't find meter by minute. It should be meter by second or kilometer per hour. So we have speed equal to distance by time here, which is 600 by 300, which we get as 2 meter per second. Okay, which we get it as 2 meter per second. But the question is, what is his speed in kilometer per hour? It is meter per second. So we know to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we want to multiply by 18 by 5. So here we get 2 meter per second. 2 into 18 by 5, that is 36 by 5. So we know to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we want to multiply by 18 by 5. So 2 into 18 by 5, we get it 36 by 5. So we have the answer as 7.2 kilometer per hour. So for this particular question, we have 7.2 kilometer per hour as a correct answer. Next question is, an aeroplane covers a certain distance at a speed of 240 kilometer per hour in 5 hours. An aeroplane covers a certain distance at a speed of 240 kilometer per hour in 5 hours. To cover the same distance in 1 hour, it must travel at a speed of, which means when an aeroplane covers 240 kilometers, when an aeroplane flies for 5 hours at an average speed or at a speed of 240 per kilometer, it covers the given distance. That particular distance has to be covered in 1 hour. What should be the speed? That's a question. So we have speed equal to distance by time. So here it is 20. Okay, here it is 20 and speed is 240. Distance is covered in 5 hours. So we want to cover the distance in 1 hour. So to cover the distance in 1 hour, speed should be, so here time instead of 5, it should be 1, which means we want to multiply 240 into 5. So when we multiply 240 into 5, we get it as 1200 kilometer per hour. So for an aeroplane which flies at an average speed of 240 kilometer per hour for 5 hours, so as to cover that particular distance in 1 hour, it should fly at a speed of 240 into 5, that is 1200 kilometer per hour. So we have option D, 1200 kilometer per hour is the correct answer. It is an easy one. Moving to third question. A man takes 6 hours 15 minutes in walking a distance and riding back to the starting place. A man takes 6 hours 15 minutes in walking a distance and riding back to the starting place. He could walk both ways in 7 hours 45 minutes. The time taken by him to ride both ways is, that's a question. In this particular question, it's given that a man takes 6 hours 15 minutes in walking a distance and riding back to the starting place. A man takes 6 hours 50 minutes in walking a distance and riding back into the starting place. He could walk both ways in 7 hours and 45 minutes. The time taken by him to ride both ways, that's a question. Okay, so let's consider walking as W. Let's take walking as W and riding as. So here, a man takes 6 hours 50 minutes walking a distance and riding back, which means one walking plus one riding. Okay, one walking plus one side walking plus one side riding. It takes 6 hours and 15 minutes. He could walk both ways in 7 hours. That means 1 walk plus 1 walk. That is total 2 walk is 7 hours and 45 minutes. 7 hours 45 minutes. We want to find riding both ways. What will be 2R? So first case we have this as 1 walk plus 1 ride is equal to 6 hours 15 minutes. That's equation 1. Then second case we have 1 walk plus 1 walk, 2 walk is equal to 7 hours 45 minutes. That's equation 2. So we want to find 2 ride. So as to make it 2 ride, we will have to multiply equation 1 by 2. So we multiply equation 1 by 2, we get it as 2 walk plus 2 ride is equal to 12 hours 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, Then writing equation 2, we have equation 2 as 2 walk plus, consider this as equation 3, 2 walk, there is only 2 walk. 2 walk is equal to 7 hour 45 minutes. So that's equation 2. Now we'll be subtracting equation 2 from equation 3. That is 2 walk plus 2 ride, 2 walk, 2 walk. So 2 ride is equal to 12 hour 30 minutes minus 7 hour 45 minutes. We have 4 hour 45 minutes. We'll be having 4 hour 45 minutes. So it seems to be a bit difficult question. So it's comparatively an easy question. For walking, we put it as W, and for riding, we put it as riding, R. So in the first case, a man takes 6 hours 50 minutes in walking a distance and riding back. Okay, which means 1 walk plus 1 ride equal to 6 hours 50 minutes. Then he walks to both ways. That is 2 walk is equal to 7 hours 45 minutes. We want to find the time that will be taken for riding both places. Okay, taken for riding both places. So what we'll be doing, we'll be multiplying equation 1 with 2. So we get 2 walk plus 2 ride equal to 12 hour 30 minutes, equation 3. Subtracting equation 2 from equation 3, we have 4 hour 45 minutes. So we have option C as a correct answer for this particular question. So that's all about this video. We'll be discussing more questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you.